Hello, it's your boy Night Sauce, and welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the ancient Magus bride, love, loneliness, and the magic of being human. If you like this video, please like and leave a subscribe. I hope you enjoy the video. It's been your boy Night Sauce. May God bless you. Peace. Some anime grab you with action. Others overwhelm you with spectacle. The ancient Magus bride does something different. It slows down, it lingers, and instead of demanding your attention, it invites it. Set amongst mist-covered forests, ancient fae, and warm candlelit spaces, this series tells a story about love that isn't glamorized or idealized. It's about loneliness, emotional survival, and what it means to keep living when you've already given up on yourself. Today, I want to explore how the ancient Magus bride uses love, magic, and visual storytelling to deliver one of the quietest and deepest messages in the modern fantasy anime. At the center of this story is Chise Hattori, a girl who has learned to measure her worth by how useful she can be to others. Her family is gone, her childhood was unstable, and over time she internalized the idea that her existence is a burden. So when Chise sells herself to an underground auction, it's not desperation, it's resignation. She isn't hoping for a better future, she simply doesn't believe she deserves one. That's what makes her journey so compelling. Chise isn't chasing happiness or love, she's trying to justify her own existence. And the series respects that reality. Her pain isn't erased or rushed. Healing comes slowly, unevenly, and often through discomfort, mirroring how real emotion recovery actually works. Then there's Elias Ainsworth, an ancient magus with immense power and almost no understanding of human emotion. He purchases Chise and labels her both his apprentice and his bride, not out of malice, but out of ignorance. Elias doesn't understand what those roles truly mean. He mistakes attachment for love, control for concern, possession for protection. Rather than presenting this dynamic as romantic, the series treats it as something deeply unsettling. And intentionally so. It asks uncomfortable questions. Can love exist without emotional understanding? Can care coexist with imbalance? The ancient Magus bride doesn't sanitize these questions. It lets them sit unresolved, forcing the viewer to reflect alongside its characters. What sets this story apart? Is it how it defines love? Love isn't a cure. It doesn't save Chise, and it definitely doesn't instantly make Ellis human. Instead, love becomes a catalyst for change. Chise begins to recognize that her life has value beyond sacrifice. The wanting to live isn't selfish. Elias slowly learns that loving someone means allowing them freedom, not ownership. Their bonds shift gradually from control to cooperation to something resembling mutual respect. It's awkward, it's flawed, and that's exactly why it feels authentic. Magic in the Ancient Magus bride isn't just a visual feature, it's an emotional language. It responds to grief, fear, longing, and self-destruction. Chise's slave-begging nature grants her overwhelming power, but at a cost. Her magic feeds on her tendency to give herself piece by piece, reinforcing her belief that her life is disposable. The Fae, meanwhile, represent emotion in its rawest form, beautiful, cruel, playful, and utterly indifferent. Magic here isn't about mastery, it's about consequence, and beneath every spell is a quiet warning. Power without self-worth is dangerous. Visually, the series feels handcrafted. Frog-drenched countryside, forest that feels ancient and watchful, small, warm interiors that contrast with emotional isolation. Color is used deliberately, greens for healing, blues for grief, golds for moments of fragile safety. Even silence carries weight. The show often lets scenes breathe without dialogue, trusting the viewer to feel what the characters can't yet say. In those moments, the absence of sound becomes part of the storytelling. At its heart, the Ancient Magus bride isn't really about magic or romance. It's about choosing to stay alive, choosing to believe your life has meaning, choosing not to disappear even when it feels easier, choosing to accept care instead of simply enduring existence. Chise doesn't suddenly become happy. but she finds something more important, a reason to keep going, and sometimes that's where healing begins. The Ancient Magus Bride endures because it doesn't glamorize recovery. Healing here is slow, uncomfortable, and often quiet, but it's honest. In a medium filled with spectacle and excess, this story reminds us that the most powerful transformation isn't magical at all. It's learning to exist, to accept connection, and to believe, maybe for the first time, that you deserve to. So yes, The Ancient Magus Bride is a great anime. I picked up the manga myself, and I'm honestly saying that it's beautiful. It's a story that reminds me that we go through so many things in life, but healing, slowly recovering yourself, is important. Jumping from the next thing to the next thing will not help you always. Feel yourself, heal yourself, so that you can become the best version of you. I hope you liked this video. It's been your boy Night Sauce. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.